Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Rock and Roll True Stories. And we got some more Tool news this week. So Sebastian Bach revealed that he was offered to open for Tool on their current tour supporting their most recent album, Fear Inoculum, and he had to turn the band down. It's kind of an odd pairing. I wouldn't expect Sebastian Bach to open for Tool, but currently Tool's been on tour with the band Killing Joke, who I've yet to do any videos on, but that's a band I definitely want to explore on my channel in the coming months. So he revealed to Forbes magazine from Los Angeles that the Tool guitarist Adam Jones is actually his neighbor, and they developed a close relationship. So if you guys remember a couple months ago, I feel like Sebastian Bach tweeted out or posted something on Instagram where he was in the studio with Tool listening to their new record before it came out. And he said his kids came over to my house to play. He comes to our birthday parties. He came to my 50th birthday party, brought Danny Carey from Tool. I'm really good friends with Adam, the former Skid Row frontman explained. He said, believe it or not, I just recently had to turn down the opening slot for Tool. Adam wanted Sebastian Bach to open 2 weeks of shows in arenas, but I was already booked, so that's mind-blowing for me. He also talked a bit more about Tool and the success of the band, saying that people want to hear heavy effing rock, which Bach himself doesn't consider very prevalent any longer. He went on to say, you can't also deny that what I'm doing for a living is completely dying art. He also talked a bit about Adele as a contemporary example of a vocal talent since she doesn't really modify her singing at all. He said she's singing just with her voice, nobody else. That's why she's so good. So if you guys have been following Bach, he recently wrapped up a fall tour where he's been performing a lot of Skid Row material, especially from their debut album, which he's been doing it in its entirety to honor its 30th anniversary. If you guys check out Friday on my channel, I did a whole history of Skid Row and the falling out they had with Sebastian Bach and how they continued without him. I also did a video a little while back about why Sebastian Bach got fired from the band as well, so make sure you guys go check that out. Turning now to some other Tool news that made the news this week. So if any of you guys are planning on seeing Tool on their upcoming tour, or on their current tour I should say, they sent out a pretty stern warning to fans that you could be ejected from any of their shows if you're caught filming on your cell phone. So Maynard James Keenan has been pretty outspoken about his disdain for fans who watch the show through their phone because according to him, fans do not live in the moment. And he also said it only serves to demystify the experience. That's why Tool has implemented a no camera policy on their current tour. One Reddit user shared an email from the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse venue in Cleveland, Ohio, which outlined the policy in its full, informing fans of the consequences of using their phones during the show. It reads as follows: we respectfully request that you please watch and listen to the show, not your phone. You will be ejected from the show without the opportunity to return and without a refund if you violate this simple request and elect to take photos during the performance. In the event of a personal emergency, phone use may occur on the concourse away from the performance area. And if you guys have stayed this long for the video, I'll let you know what tomorrow's video will be. So tomorrow's video will be coming out at 10 a.m. Eastern. It's one of my favorite videos. I've worked on it in a while, and I couldn't even stop laughing when I was actually editing it. So it's about the infamous Kiss interview that happened in 1979 with Tom Snyder. Now, Tom Snyder was a guy who had a number of different shows on NBC, I think it was, and CBS in the 90s, and there's this infamous interview he did on his show back in the 70s where the members of Kiss showed up, and Ace Frehley was drunk out of his mind, and you could clearly see that there was two camps in the band. Like, this was 6 weeks before the band played their final show with their original lineup. And you could clearly see that there was two camps that just were not getting along. You had Gene and Paul on one side, and you had Peter and Ace on one side. And you can just see Gene Simmons get so annoyed and so irritated with Ace constantly interrupting him, laughing during the entire thing, and just having a good time. And it's honestly one of my favorite true stories, so make sure you guys check it out tomorrow. It was really fun slicing up the different clips and showing like every one of Ace's laughs and just seeing the expression on Gene's face. I mean, one of the best parts is at the beginning of the interview, Tom Snyder starts out by introducing Gene Simmons as the bass player, and you can even see Gene's annoyed from the beginning. It's just hilarious. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button, and as always, let me know which stories you'd like to see me cover on future episodes on my channel in the comment section below. Take care.